I'm using some silicone to seal up my house for weatherproofing and also to prevent bugs and mice and things from getting in our house. And I just have a quick tip for any time you're doing a caulk type job with silicone or other painter's caulk is to use scrap plastic that you're going to throw away anyway. It's plastic like this can't really be recycled very well, but it works really well to wipe up caulk. That way you don't have to waste money on nitrile gloves or fancy caulking tools. You just wrap your finger in one of these pieces of plastic and wipe off the excess caulking or the excess material that you're using. So you can use plastic like this or plastic grocery sacks from Walmart or Target or wherever you go shopping, the plastic grocery sacks that end up being thrown away anyway. It's a way to reuse these and not have to throw them away since they can't be recycled very well. So use this plastic and then I just have a trash bag with a liner here to throw it away once it's covered in caulking when I clean it up. So I'm going to apply a little bit of caulk right here to seal up these little gaps there, and I'll show you how I clean it up after. And I got that old caulking there that needs to be cleaned up just a bit. Rather than leave it in big blobs like that, I like to clean it up and make it look a little nicer. And I'll just take a piece of plastic wrapped around my finger and show you how I do that. Got this plastic here that I can tear it into smaller pieces. It's kind of a big piece, so I'll tear it tear it in half here. I can prop the tail up. It's hard to do this with one hand and film at the same time, but just wrap some around my finger like that, just so I don't get the caulk on my finger, and I also don't have to pay for gloves, which are really expensive right now. Nitrile gloves are expensive. And I'm just gonna wipe it like this. And I got a big blob of it there, which I don't think I can put it anywhere, so I'm just gonna throw this blob away in the trash so I don't make a mess. And that's the beauty of it, is you don't care because you're just reusing stuff that's trash anyway. Wrap another piece around my finger. And clean it up a little bit more. Looking good. Then sometimes I'll take it and rewrap it. I'll leave it on my finger, just wrap it with a new layer of plastic that doesn't have any silicone on it. And there's just a little bit of excess here to clean up, so I'll kind of wipe it down again to make it look nice. So anyway, that's my tip. I think it's a great way to reuse plastic that's going to get thrown away anyway. Save yourself some money from having to buy gloves, or you can get fancier caulking tools, but I found in rough edges anyway, the caulking tools quickly get covered. Like the caulking tools you can buy at Home Depot that have just the right shape are good for using in a smooth surface like a bathroom, but in a place like this where you're up against something rough like brick, that caulking tool isn't really going to work very well, and then it's going to get covered in silicone or other caulk. If you don't clean it really thoroughly, then it's pretty much ruined the tool after just using it one time. But that's the beauty of these disposable pieces of plastic, is you use them one time and they get covered in caulking, you just throw them away. That way it doesn't matter if they're covered in silicone, you don't have to worry about cleaning anything up on the tool afterwards. Yeah, that's looking pretty good now. I got it smoothed in there and sealed up so we don't get bugs getting in there. So I'm gonna just take this caulk covered plastic and throw it away. So anyway, I think that's a great tip that you can use and reuse your plastic that way.